Hi guys, it's your Popboy. You know how I do. I'm riding 2K20 till the wheels fall off. As long as that's, the latest version, I have to keep trying to advance the ball for us in some way. I gotta do it. So today I bring you the final slider sets for 2K20. This is it. I'm happy, I'm sad. We've come a long way. Alright, now these final adjustments though, they're very, very important. And even more important is how they actually translate into the gameplay, how they affect the actual game. That's the whole point. A lot of people overlook that, but we need to know that to get the most out of any settings. It's much more than just plugging in numbers. There's a whole world beneath that, so follow me. I know the way. Let's go. Okay, so first, I just hate how overpowered offense is this year. It just kind of takes the fun out of it when pretty much every game degenerates into a shootout, right? What we should have is variety from game to game, depending on the matchup, just like what happens in real life. It's just tough in 2K20 because there's so many defensive lapses that are just like built into the programming pretty much. They're just gonna happen sometimes, so we just, we gotta use the sliders to compensate for that. Okay, the biggest part of that right now is increasing these two right here, the contact shot frequency sliders. These things are not high enough right now. There's just too many situations where, that would be a very difficult finish in real life, but he just goes right through them, right over them, like they're not even there. I don't know, it's like the contact shots just don't trigger easily enough. They don't trigger often enough. And then, second on the list, making this problem worse is the defensive strength sliders need to be adjusted as well because, the shot grades are just a little too light. So those are the big things we need to get taken care of. There's also minor adjustments to shooting, rebounding, consistency. Okay, but what I'm doing, since I got these final settings, it is actually working. So I've been having the point totals, they've been going down more to where they should be. I've even gotten a few serious defensive struggles where points are at a premium and you really have to grind it out. It's actually nice to have a few of those for a change here and there. Okay, so we got that. Let's get to the second big thing, and that's everything related to steals, deflections, turnovers. Okay, so our goal here with this category, first of all, obviously we want to have realistic amounts of all these things. That's a given. But beyond that, what I really want to do with this part of the game, I'd really love to make it less random and more skill-based. Alright, so what it should be is that, the higher the difficulty is, the less your AI teammates are going to help you to force turnovers. And then, of course, the more that's going to be on the user to create those takeaways themselves using creative strategy. Being good at the game, I don't know. Okay, before we leave this, something else real quick. I tested a lot on this. It's kind of a crazy balance. I want you guys to look out for, really, I guess two things. First of all, it's the pass accuracy, especially for the CPU. I have to put that slider high enough to make it challenging, especially on the higher difficulties, but on the other hand, at the same time, I just hate how the CPU hardly ever throws the ball away. It's not realistic. They should have, at least some passes like this where, it's not bad, but it's just a little off. It's just a little in front of them and it rolls out of bounds. That's fine. It happens all the time in real life. But at least for the CPU, it hardly ever happens in the game. So that's one thing. The other thing I want you to keep an eye on is the ball security. Another delicate balance because, on the one hand, I know we all hate the stupid bump steals where you dribble it off the defender's leg for no reason and lose the ball. But nobody likes that. But at the same time, I actually didn't want to eliminate these completely. They're right here. There is such a thing as a legitimate bump steal. This is the kind of situation where, he should lose the ball. He deserves to. too congested there. You might dribble it off somebody's leg or their foot or something. It happens. Yeah, the setting that we got for this slider, it's going to be just high enough to eliminate the stupid, unnecessary, completely avoidable ones, but it's going to be low enough to where the game is still going to punish ball handlers if they're being irresponsible. Okay, so those two, pass accuracy and then ball security, I want you guys to keep an eye on those nuances. Please comment, tell me what you're seeing. It's only going to help other viewers and also help everybody, you know, all of us as we go into 2K21. Okay, we're making progress. We got all the details. Let's go bigger picture now. So we got 6 complete slider sets, and they're all completely updated. Okay, now what you're going to notice, you look at the tables, you're going to see all the new adjustments for this video. They're going to be in red. Okay, and you're going to be able to find the links to those tables. Just go to my channel, go to the About section, and then scroll down to the very bottom. Okay, now if you're on PS4, you can also download the set for whatever difficulty you want. Just search under my tag right there, _Popboy. Those are all completely updated on PS4. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. And subscribe to the channel, by the way, if you're not already. Hit those notifications on. Of course, that's the best way to stay up to date with everything. But pop that like button in the meantime if you enjoyed, if you found this to be useful for you. You know what time it is. I'm back to the lab again. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. And I'm going to see you. I'll be right back here soon with the next edition of 2K with the Popboy.